Jaylyn. Hey, Jaylyn, over here. Despite tonight coming into the game, the team didn't have much in terms of standings because everything was settled, but you come into the fourth quarter and the crowd is very loud as you help the team battle back and just stay competitive in that fourth quarter. What have you experienced just being on the court and just feeling the energy in this arena?
Yeah, the energy is great, the fan base is great, and I think for me, being an energy player, I really feed off of that. So, yeah, I think it's just great, and they always bring energy, and I think we have the job to kind of like just feed off of it and do our jobs on the back shot.
Hey everybody, for Sandy, the matchup for this weekend is set with Atlanta. I've just been looking through the matchups against them this season. What's one of the big things you've learned about the group, and what do you think you sort of like focus on early in your beginning preparation for this weekend?
Yeah, look, obviously I wasn't happy with the way we played. I mean, 46 points in the paint, we're not going to win many games, regardless that it didn't matter. You just got to take a little bit more pride in our defense and our physicality, and then go from there. I mean, too many open looks, every kind of penetration we overhelp, they would cut into the middle. I mean, simple things like that. It's like, our foundation went out. We got to play harder. Playoff basketball goes to another level. It can be a very dangerous team. Anyone can beat anyone. So we have to be better, and that's at both ends of the floor. And this is a good team. They've been in playoff mode, so they're playing at that high level, that urgency for a long time. And we haven't. But obviously Ryan Howard. But so many players. I thought Naz Hillman was a bit of a thorn in our side, just with her movement, and that can't happen. A player that we know, we didn't exploit them enough down the other end, and playing in the right way. But everything's controllable, so we'll just regroup tomorrow and get ready for Sunday.
Hi Sandy, I'm just curious how you would say you balance trying to keep people in rhythm while also making some decisions for rest. Like obviously Stewie didn't play in the second half, but then at the same time, Jonquil played 30 minutes.
Yeah, JJ hasn't been playing as many minutes lately, so we went with her, trying to get her some rhythm. Stewie and Leia, we sat out, and Sabrina just gave her a little bit to get some flow. But yeah, no, it was just what the individual player needed.
Coach, just want to ask you, had the red challenge after a challenge. What was that whole thing with the referees, and how did they clarify for you?
Well, they thought it was a flagrant, and clearly it wasn't a flagrant. And then, it's like, oh, well, let's just challenge it, because I don't think it was anything. But obviously didn't win it, so. But they were seeing if it was upgraded. That's the only reason it was common foul that I could challenge that foul again. So it didn't work, but yeah.
Oh, well, thanks for taking the time. Coach, my question will be for you. After a game like that, where, it's quote-unquote meaningless, but starters do play a fair amount of time, but you get some energy from the bench in the fourth quarter, winning that last one, 18-12. Simply put, what's your message to the team, especially considering you're going to see these guys again in a speedy 3-game series where anything can happen?
Yeah, look, what I say, we can't let all our hard work of getting the #1 seed and playing well come out and we don't play in the right way. And make sure we're staying together through the good and the bad and execution, and that's on us. When you're not playing for anything, we talk about it. Don't get complacent. But once you start thinking, oh, I'm only gonna play a few minutes here, I'm gonna take it easy. You're like, they're not gonna look very good either. But yeah, it's on us. We know what we're capable of. So we just got to regroup and get back that fight.
Appreciate your time. That's
Yes.
Hey Nyara, in the past couple games you started to build up some nice momentum here, had 14 more points tonight, really looked good playing that 4 next to JJ, using your speed, getting to the paint a lot more. Just what have you liked in those sets where you're able to play, not maybe a traditional center role, be more physical, but you can use your speed in that 4 next to JJ?
Yeah, I mean, like I always say, the people on the court kind of make it easy for me to do that, specifically when I'm playing with JJ. She draws so much attention. So it kind of just helps me out, being able to play the way I want to play, and then just kind of playing how I always have played. I feel like I've always been able to use my speed as an advantage, and just kind of showing that specifically on the 4 spot. But yeah, like I said, JJ draws a lot of attention. So.
Hi Sandy. Talked to Tina before the game, and she called this setup with the last
last regular season game and the playoffs, kind of like a perfect storm, like involving her previous team. What specifically do you notice from her that you need to prep for?
Oh, well, she's playing great ball. I think, you know, this is an elite player that's had been in this league for so long and knows how to put the ball on the floor. And I think just the challenge, the urgency they played with these last games just to make it. You see it. Their chemistry's grown. You know, Ryan Howard's back. She was out for a fair bit. Can be a dangerous team if you allow them to be. And you know, at both ends, you see the team that trust each other. But you know, she's a bucket. She's a walking bucket. So we've got to make things a little bit harder for her and for everyone else.
Take one more from Jackie.
Hi, Nyara. I'm just curious. The team has lost 2 straight games at home. I just want to know, you know, what's your message for the fans? Maybe they're a bit concerned as sort of how the team's been playing the past couple of weeks.
Just continuing to show up. Obviously, we have a great fan base. I don't think those 2 losses at home are gonna make them not come to our first playoff game, to be honest. So I don't think we have to worry about that. But obviously, making sure, specifically with Fan Appreciation Day today, to just kind of continuing showing out for them. Because they have our back, so we need to have theirs. But yeah, just kind of that they keep cheering us on. I mean, even today, like somebody previously said, I mean, in the fourth quarter it was extremely loud, so they didn't just get up and leave when we were down 20. So you could tell that they really are all in, and now we need to do the same.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you.